What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers. Today we have our first video in the new kitchen. I'm so stinking excited. We have a really fun video. Come over here, let me show you, tell you what it's about. So we're gonna be outside using the barbecues, doing our prep work here, but we're gonna be doing a blind taste test. And the blind taste test is gonna be between the Traeger and the Weber pellet smokers, but we're not testing the equipment. We're gonna be using the equipment. What we're testing is the flavor of the pellets. So we got mesquite, Traeger pellets, and we got mesquite Weber pellets. Now they both claim to be solid hardwood. There's a lot of rumors out there that Traeger's using oils, things like that in their pellets. Only one way to find out. We're gonna cook on them, blind taste test, let's go. So it's a question we get a lot actually, is what type of hardwoods or what brand of pellets are the best or most flavorful. So we figured we'd test our two most popular brands, that's gonna be Traeger and Weber. Now the rumors are is that they're using all the same hardwood, but then using oils in their pellets to flavor it, essential oils and stuff like that. I don't know how true that is. I do think, and I don't know if this is just with Traeger, they're using some sort of soy oil as a binding agent, something food grade, because you obviously have to have a food grade substance to bind all this wood into a pellet profile. So I'm sure there's something in it, but we're gonna find out which one tastes better. So I'm going mesquite, because I wanted to obviously keep this as close as possible. And I happen to have mesquite in both brands. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, what we're doing today is we're smoking tri-tip. The reason I chose tri-tip is I wanted something that was gonna need to smoke for a while, so we make sure we're getting that smoke profile into the barbecue. But I didn't want to do a crazy long cook like a brisket or something, or pork butt, something that I could screw up over time. You know, the longer something cooks, the more time it has to behave differently, so to speak, or the more room for error there is. So, oh my gosh, I am making a big mess here. Let's get these fired up. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing tri-tips today. And the reason we're doing tri-tip is it only needs a couple hours to smoke. So I didn't want to smoke something 8 or 9 hours and have margin for error where they could taste different. I want these things pretty much flavor profile wise, tasting the same. So we're gonna smoke tri-tip to 200 degrees. Let's get these fired up. All right, I'm just gonna prep these tri-tip by getting this fat cap cut off here. You don't want that much fat. It's not gonna, especially if you're not searing it or anything, it's not gonna render down. So we got to get rid of some of this fat cap here. So you don't have to do it perfect, but you don't want any hard, crusty fat on here because it's just not gonna, it's gonna stay hard and crusty. Now you can also buy these, most stores will sell these pre-trimmed, but a particular butcher shop I like, they keep the fat cap on. And you can even save this fat. Could save it and cook it down or use it for some brisket cooks, all kinds of stuff. So you don't just have to toss it. If you don't like wasting stuff, then don't. Just a little mustard. Now you're not really gonna taste the mustard. Everyone thinks you are. You're really not. It's just really a good binder for our seasoning, and you can use whatever type of seasoning you want. But I just like to keep it simple. This is my favorite seasoning for steaks and red meat is gonna be the SPG. It's basically salt, pepper, garlic. You really can't go wrong with salt, pepper. I don't like things super, super sweet on red meat. You know, real sugary rubs. I don't like that kind of stuff. So just real simple, salt, pepper, garlic. I like to season personally a little heavy, but you can just season to taste. We're gonna get this side. Same thing. Make sure you get the edges real good too. All right, so I'm trying to get these at the exact same temp. My Traeger's running a little bit warm. Essentially what I'm doing is 225. Now I know what you're saying, if this is a blind taste test, why are you using different machines? Well, one, I don't have two of the exact same Traeger, so we're not gonna do that. And then second, at a low and slow temp, they're really gonna cook about the same. Both of these machines or smokers are gonna work very, very similar to each other. So this one's holding temp strong at 225, so it's ready on this one. But I wanna put them on at the same time so I can get them probed and ready. So again, we want the least amount of variables as possible so we have a really, really accurate blind taste test. All right, the smokers are set how I want them. So time to get these bad boys on. Let's get our Traeger one on. Just right in the middle. Let's get our Weber one on. All right, let's probe them. All right, she's probed. Plug our probe in. All right, guys. They're reading about 133 or so they're ready to be pulled. Check this out. Got my two cutting boards. I'm gonna have tape pull them so I don't know which one is what. And like I was saying earlier, in a normal circumstance, what I would do is, I'll show you what I would do. If I was cooking this just selfishly to eat, come here, Chris. What I would do is I would have pulled those at 110 degrees and I would have put a cast iron pan in here and throw some butter on it and reverse sear it. Problem is we can't have delicious flavors getting in the way of the smoky taste. We gotta pay attention to the smoke so we can tell which one we like better. So this is not how I normally cook it, but for the sake of the test, that's what we did. Let's get them pulled. Fly me to the moon. In other words, please be true.
Turn around.
In other words, I love you. Boom, boom, boom. Well, let's let them rest for a couple minutes. A little anticlimactic.
Couple hours.
They look about the same. Question is, are they going to taste identical or different? Only one way to find out. If we're going to taste this, what do you need with red meat? You need some red wine. So I'm just do a little taster, keep my palate cleansed. You guys want to see how this works? There's a little 1 ounce pour. A little. That's nice. I'm gonna go try this guy. I'm just gonna they feel about the same. Let's see how we did. That's a nice medium. Nice medium. Let's check our smoke ring. Pretty pink. Wow. Let's try it. Not a ton of smoke flavor in that one. Look at that, we got more pink. This one has a better smoke ring. That one's a lot smokier. But taste-wise, they taste really similar. I gotta try another piece. All right, let me try the end piece here. Again, not a ton of smoke. This one's definitely smokier. I'm gonna say this one is the Weber and this one's the Traeger. Am I right?
You are correct.
I got it. So I think this one was the Weber because saw a little more smoke. The Weber has just a stronger smoke profile. We tried to keep everything the exact same. They're seasoned the same. Our cookers were set at the same temp. They cooked for the exact same amount of time. Temperatures remained solid on both grills. Both grills performed awesome. This is just a stronger, smokier profile. Yeah, I think it's the pellets. But I need a more distinguished palate, someone with a better palate than me to decide that. But that's what I think. Tate, you want to get in here and try and see if you can tell a difference between them? There's a slice of each. It's solid. I'm gonna cut off an end piece here for myself.
It's good, but you're not a whole lot of smoke.
It's smokier, huh? We're not biased here. We sell both brands of pellets, so we don't care which ones you buy. They're the same price. That one's smokier. It just is, period. I like this one better. I like the Weber better. What can I say? Stay tuned for more. We'll see you guys next time.